We do start with breaking news tonight as the first sitting Democratic senator has now just broken with President Biden, with Peter Welch of Vermont calling for him to leave the race. I'm quoting him now, for the good of the country. Senator Welch wrote in a searing op-ed tonight saying, quote, "We cannot unsee President Biden's disastrous debate performance. We cannot ignore or dismiss the valid questions raised since that night. I'm calling on President Biden to withdraw." Now, I should note, so far he is the only Senate Democrat to go this far. It's further even than what you heard from Colorado Senator Michael Bennet when he was here last night. But two more Democrats in the House echoed his calls today, now making it a total of 10 lawmakers on Capitol Hill who say that they believe it's best for President Biden to leave the 2024 race. All of this has created a fresh wave of pressure on the White House today, as President Biden has been very clear and firm in his insistence that he is not leaving the race, as many of his allies seem to be wondering today in a new line that we're hearing repeatedly, if you're paying close attention, if that's really his final answer. Listen to what his longtime ally, Nancy Pelosi, how she put it in a very carefully worded statement earlier today.
It's up to the president to decide if he is going to run.
He has said he has made the decision. He has said firmly this week he is going to run. Do you want him to run?
I want him to do whatever he decides to do. And I've said to everyone, let's just hold off. Whatever you're thinking, either tell somebody privately, but you don't have to put that out on the table until we see how we go this week.
Notable comments there. Of course, what she was talking about this week are the world leaders who were here for the NATO summit in Washington. President Biden dining with them tonight, saying essentially wait for that to be done. But that moment there with Pelosi caught many people that I spoke with inside the West Wing off guard today. They know better than anyone how carefully she often chooses her words. That comment came just hours before George Clooney, a longtime Democratic donor who just co-hosted a $28 million fundraiser for Biden, added to those calls for him to leave the race, saying that he believes the president who was on the debate stage a few Thursdays ago in Atlanta is the same one that he saw at that fundraiser. And I'm joined now by the Delaware Democrat who holds the same Senate seat that President Biden once occupied, who also co-chairs the president's reelection campaign and is one of his closest allies on Capitol Hill, Senator Chris Coons. And Senator, it's great to have you here. I know you just finished a softball game, so busy night for you. President Biden has insisted that he is staying in this race. So when you hear the former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi say that he has to make a decision about what he's doing, do you think that's her urging him to make a different decision?
No, I think Speaker Pelosi is one of the most capable, most agile politicians I've ever met. If she wants to give a message directly to our president, I think she knows how to do it. I think what she's reflecting is that there's lots of folks who are talking, there's lots of concerns, there's lots of casual and out in the public conversation about what's next. He has made a decision. He has communicated that to all of us. So me, as a campaign co-chair and a senator who got that communication from the president, I'm clear about what's next. He's going to be our nominee at the convention. He is going to be our candidate for president in the fall. He is going to be our next president of the United States.
Yeah, I mean, but we keep hearing from House Democrats and other Democrats in the Senate who keep saying, oh, President Biden's got to make this decision. President Biden's got to make this decision. I mean, you just said he's made the decision. So yes. Are they signaling they want a different decision?
I don't think so. I think Nancy Pelosi is fully capable of speaking clearly if she thinks that he should make a different decision. There have been lots of members of my caucus who've called for him to do press conferences and unscripted television interviews and campaign events. And in the 2 weeks since the debate, he's campaigned in North Carolina and Pennsylvania, in Wisconsin. He's campaigning in Michigan on Friday. I'll remind you, this is NATO week here in Washington. Yeah. There's also 31 heads of state here. He's doing a press conference tomorrow night after meeting with all 31 of those heads of state. He is doing the job of leading the free world, fighting for freedom in Ukraine, supporting the expansion of NATO, growing our economy at home, a record amount of investment in manufacturing, bringing prescription drug prices down, all great things, and running for re-election. So frankly, he's doing the interviews. He just scheduled another one with Lester Holt for Monday. He's doing the campaign events. He's done rally speeches. He just did an event today with the AFL-CIO, and they're going well.
And we've seen how they're prepping for the press conference tomorrow, his first solo one since November. But Amid what's happening on Capitol Hill, those Pelosi comments this morning that had everyone's attention, have you spoken to President Biden? How's he feeling about how the reaction is going over on the Hill?
Look, right after the debate, I think he was chastened. He felt like that I messed that up. That was not good. Chris, what do I need to hear? What are people saying? What's the input? He's spoken with governors, House members, senators, mayors. He asked for and got a lot of input over the first week after the debate. And frankly, he was optimistic that he could turn this around and still win. And so am I. If you know one thing about Joe Biden, it's that he's been knocked down harder by life several times than any man I've known. He suffered an incredible tragedy in 1972, an incredible tragedy with the death of his son, Beau. And what has defined him, as it defines the American middle class, is when knocked down, he's gotten back up, and he is determined to do that again.
You've kind of been in this intermediary position where obviously you know the president incredibly well, but also you're talking to all these senators.
Yes.
You know all of them. I'm sure they're coming to you as well. What are you telling him about what you're hearing from your fellow senators?
That a lot of my colleagues have expressed concerns that they needed to see him go out and campaign, do a long form interview, do an unstructured press conference. But I have said to my colleagues, remember who Joe Biden is. We can't set a bar so high that who Joe Biden's been for 30 years can't clear it. He's always had a slight stutter. He's always spoken a little off the cuff. In fact, what people loved about Joe Biden was he really spoke his mind. So one of the things I struggled with yesterday at the NATO 75th summit, he gave a great speech. And on another news channel, the only thing they covered was one sentence where he mispronounced two words. Look, any of us, you, me, anyone who's on TV or on the floor of the Senate or president who gives speeches over and over and over, you can always find a little clip that doesn't look perfect. Joe Biden's never been a flawless, smooth, and perfect speaker, but he's always spoken from the heart. What my colleagues needed to see was him engaging and fighting, and that's what they're seeing.
Tomorrow is his first solo press conference since November. When you look at the numbers, he's done 36 news conferences to date since he's been in office. That's not as many as his predecessors had done. Trump had done 64 by this point, Obama 72, Bush 82, but he is going to be speaking tomorrow.
Yeah.
How high do you think the stakes are for that press conference tomorrow?
Look, I don't think we should set the stakes too high. I think we should be looking at how he's doing at the event today with the AFL-CIO, speaking to, obviously, a supportive group. They endorsed him, but unscripted, no teleprompters. I hope he does well. I expect he'll do well in the press conference tomorrow. He had a great campaign rally in North Carolina right after the debate. He gave a great speech at the Mount Airy Church in Philadelphia last Sunday. Like, he's not getting the recognition and credit for how well he is doing out on the stump, how much he connects with people. And that's one of the things I think we also ought to be counting into it. Let's also look at one other thing. Donald Trump may have given many more press conferences, but look at what he did. On that debate stage just 2 weeks ago, he unleashed a torrent of lies and invective. CNN promptly fact-checked and said at least 30 big lies, 3 in one sentence at one point. So thank you. But bluntly, in a lot of those press conferences and in a lot of his campaign rallies now, he is saying bizarre and incoherent things. I talked to a head of state from a European country last night who said, how is it possible that former President Trump is rambling on about electrocution by sharks and exploding pine trees, and you know this, at rallies and public events, and no one's asking about it. And people seem only concerned about the current president. We've got two candidates. When Donald Trump was president, we had 4 bad years. Joe Biden had 1 bad debate night, but he's had 3.5 great years of accomplishing good things for our country.
Senator Chris Coons, thank you for your time tonight.
Thank you, Katie.
Great to have you.